I hear the voices inside my head. See voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog. We fighting above the law.
Deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, guys. Merry Christmas. Who we got up in here? Oh, so many names. Oh, I see a member. Welcome to the Crazy Train. SS Wolf. Choo-choo. Jayis4Justice. Beautiful.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, I'm just going to say Merry Christmas, everyone, to save time because there's a lot of you already in the chat. Dalen, Frankie, Special Spills, Daisy Joe, Lori, everybody. Merry Christmas. Okay, you guys, so I totally forgot to send Mr. Cher a link. I want to, Jay already said I'm going to show a clip because she streamed the Sabbath this morning. Yeah, there's like a 90-second clip of Robin talking that I have to, you guys have to hear it. It's so messed up. I replayed that shit like 100 times today. And I feel not happy about it every single time. It's wrong. Let me try and find this clip. I'm not going to mute. You guys will just hear the clicking. I have to try and find this. It was on her 411. Oh, she's still live right now. Okay. Wait, which one was it? 15 hours. Okay, so it's this one that she's on. Oh, shit. I'm going to have to find it. Okay. Oh, I could find it.
You get a timestamp?
No. She's been streaming all day. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. Hold on.
Keep on fighting, Kimbers.
Can't find it. I need the darn timestamp. Thank you, Valerie.
Oh, thank you, Valerie.
Aw, thank you. Courtney Cassidy, I just saw your pictures. You guys are beautiful today and every day. Yeah, I'm trying to get the timestamp. So if you can't hear me, I'm sorry.
We solved it.
Oh, you are? Okay, Mr. Cher is gonna find it. Okay. You have to hear. I cannot. I cannot deal. Yeah, she's still alive. She's very smart. Jayis4Justice, her second channel. Hey, Didi. Hey, Nanya. Psych Sound. Sam I Am. D-Man. Rayla. Broken Dishes. Good to see you.
Anyway,
Thank you, babe. Rachel says, hey, Prairie Boy. Welcome to the Crazy Train H2O. Choo choo. Merry Christmas, my favorite YouTubers. Merry Christmas. Lori, Merry Christmas. All right, he's getting it together. He's going to find it. If anyone has a timestamp from where she was talking, that'd be helpful, but he's finding it, and then we'll pull it up here. I might be able to find it actually off their channel. Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I was trying to find an easier link. On the church one there, it's 3222 timestamp. But if you found it on Jay's, that's fine. We can play it then.
what's the thing that be?
Thank you. Okay, he thinks he found it. Send me an email. I'm talking on the chat. Thank you, Mandy T. Merry Christmas. Oh, you have a clip in an email? He thinks he found it. If this isn't it, I'll check my email. I found the church video too with the timestamp. I was just trying to get around that. Thank you, Shuby Mom. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Stitching, Bitching, and True Crime.
All right, everybody have a seat here in the front pew, and I'll call you up when it's your turn to be in the story, okay?
Okay.
All right,
Tell me what you think about
today's
this.
children's story is special because the kids are telling the story today. I can't help but be a little sad that Summer is not here today to help. Here she was just last year, dressed as a cute little shepherd. We are hoping and praying that she would be found before Christmas. And here is Christmas Day, still no Summer. But we are not giving up. Prayers are still being lifted that she will be found safe. Thank you, everyone who helped clean her toys. Most of them were Paw Patrol toys. The kids loved cleaning them too. Some were pretty dusty and dirty, as Paw Patrol toys should be. From
Pathfinders thing.
Okay. That's really the only part I need you guys to hear. Like, What the actual F? So, oh, can we turn it up? Okay, we'll replay it. Baby, can we replay that clip and turn the volume up a little?
No.
Mm.
This is just the volume, I think.
Oh, he said there's no, the volume, like there is no way to adjust it. Yeah, clean her toys. Yeah, so she said the other kids at church clean the toys too. So it's her Paw Patrol toys. Those are toys from home, right? So did they bring the toys from the house? Did they bring Summer's stuff from the house to the church and have people cleaning her toys? Which I don't understand why you would do that, because it's still an open investigation. Am I wrong? And your child is still missing with an active Amber Alert. Why are we cleaning her things off? And the church is helping with this, but I'm seeing the changes in the Wells' house and how it's been cleaned up and worked on. So I'm like, is the church going over there? And then I'm thinking about it. Why are they doing this? Like, it again, their daughter is missing. Their house is an active crime scene, right? Like, she went missing from that house, and they are cleaning the house and remodeling the house. Like, am I crazy, you guys, or does that just seem fucking wrong? Why? You're not touching my kid's stuff. Not until she's found or there's some kind of answers. You're not touching a damn thing. Cleaning the toys, the dirt's out of the toys. And yeah, very freaking weird. More weirdness. I'm like, and why is she saying this? And the other kids helped clean her toys. That's actually kind of fucked up too, if you think about that. I don't like that. Like 7 months, still an active Amber Alert. Everybody's a suspect. Your house is being cleaned, it's cleaned and being remodeled and fixed up. So any kind of evidence, like, did they have forensic teams in there yet? Did they have any of these things? Do we know that any of this happened? Like, I'm sorry, but there's no chance of going in that house now with all the remodeling and all of that. Now we know that at least the toys have been cleaned off. I don't understand Summer's toys being cleaned when she is missing. Like, Robin, you have to help us make sense of this. Dawn, Candace, anybody from that team. Tim, Mullins, anybody. Dirty Laundry, anyone. Edith, somebody, please help me understand. Also, can someone tell me how LLC works? Is when you're an LLC company, I just want to know if this is true or not. I am being told by other people, if you're an LLC, like, your trips are paid for if you keep your receipts and things. So what's up with that, Molly Golightly? I want to know. I just had to throw that in there. Because, yeah, they need $600 more for their next trip for Summer Wells' case. But it's my understanding some people believe that her trips are paid for. What the actual heck? And that church is linked to that PI, no doubt about it. It's a limited liability company. Okay, I want to know more. Oh, okay, so your trips aren't paid for then, right? Or are they? I don't know. Maybe tell me privately. Anyway, there's several people saying that their trips are paid for. And I'm like, well, find the evidence for that. So I hope there is no evidence of that. I really, really hope there's no evidence of that. That's real fucked up. But anyways, that's not my main concern. My main concern, you can write them off. Okay, well, anyways, back to my main concern is, why is Summer's stuff being washed and cleaned off? It is very weird. Like, all of you children, you come sit in the front seat. Oh my goodness. And all these kids wash Summer's toys. It's weird. So I was given opportunities to talk to him. I don't think I've actually talked to him. It's possible I've had a call and just don't know it. But Don has wanted me to talk to him. I've had his phone number from Don for a long time, but I never saw the point in talking to him, because I don't have, there's not, like, you guys, I mean, I don't even know what to say. Tim Mullins, I'm not going to say who he said this to, but someone said, and I have screenshots of this conversation, someone said, like, we need to know the real story or the truth or something like that, something to them lines. And Tim Mullins said to that person, he said, If I was going to tell anybody, it would be you. What the fuck does that mean, Tim Mullins? I'm not going to say who that was to, but that conversation happened, and I have proof of that. Where Tim Mullins said if he was going to tell the truth of what really happened or what he knows, who it would be to. Like, so this person texted because he was really upset. They're lying. Oh my gosh. And anyways, he was texting the group, Candace and Don and Tim Mullins and the whole group, right? And anyways, he said to Tim Mullins, I should pull up that text just so I could read it word for word. But he said, there's lies here. I don't understand. Like, I need to know the truth. What's the whole story? And Tim Mullins' response to that text was, if I was going to tell anyone, it would be you. Their PR guy. That's Tim Mullins. I'm sorry, law enforcement dropped the ball from day one. I don't understand why it's like the picture is not a current picture. It was not a current picture of her when she went missing.
Yeah, that picture was at least 6 months ago.
CDT says I opened their eyes to the church. Yeah. Cher talk AB. Oh, about the prayers at church. They prayed for Gertrude's eye and not Summer. Yeah. I'm sorry, but today's stream was very weird. And there's some videos I found from June 14th and 15th that I want to watch that I'll be bringing up in a different stream. Some play that happened, patriotic play that happened, that's catching my eye. I want Reverend Donna to look at those videos because I noticed like all the young girls are dressed in red. It's weird. It gave me such weird, creepy vibes watching it today. There's definitely ties to this church. Somebody is paying people to, and even that's the one thing that Chris McDonough and I could actually agree on. Well, there might be a few things, but he is actually even saying that. Like, people are paying other people to make distractions and tell lies in this case. And that's very disturbing. And it does tie back to the church. Or cult. Whatever it is, church, cult, whatever you want to call it. I'm going with cult. More and more every day, it's cult. Very evil crap. I want to know, like, if Robin's daughter was missing or went missing, would her reaction be like, let's pack a backpack, kids, and pack your granola bars and let's go? That's not normal at all. Yeah, it's a cult. I cannot. My platform, I'm going with cult. It feels very cultish to me. They allowed them to be doing drugs and alcohol the entire time. If you are that big of a church and look at the influence that Robin has and the church has on this family. Why was rehab never a thing? Why was there never like an intervention or something like that? Because if there was, it would have been streamed. Well, I didn't know if we were going to go there yet, Jay. I feel like you should be up here.
Well, that was an interesting question from Therese.
Which one?
Do they have a memorial for her outside? Apparently they do at the Baptist church, not at the church where Robin's at the SDA church.
Yeah, that's the other weird thing. It's not the SDA church that has the memorial, but it's the church that is allegedly the church that Don had went to before going to the SDA church. Apparently a few members from that church are now at that SDA church, and it's the Church of Solomon. Yeah, let's wait on that, Jay, because either you got to do that first or we got to do that together or something, because that's not my fine. It's interesting. I will say, though. What? Oh, trying to come up on panel. Yeah. Tim Mullins, do you think Candace received any inheritance from her father's death? thank you for the super chat. And I've never heard of Candace's inheritance or anything like that, so I can't answer that. I think possibly it's. I mean, I've heard rumors that her father did leave an inheritance to Summer, but I have never seen proof of that. I don't know how we could find proof of that. I do not remember if we brought that up to Candace and Dawn. I feel like we
Dawn
did.
said there wasn't.
Dawn said there wasn't.
But these people weren't loaded anyway.
Right.
So even if there was, it wouldn't be a huge sum of money.
Would it be money? Would it be houses? Would it be land? You know, because Dawn's inheritance was the land, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know. Or, you know, did she get an inheritance? Is that how they got their car? I don't know. But again, we've never seen proof. I don't know if the Subaru is, who's that?
Latina. Wow. Thank you very much.
I don't know. Do you know what that says?
Well, Feliz Navidad is like Merry Christmas and I think Happy New Year.
Thank you. Wow.
The name of baby Jesus, amen, I think.
Oh, that's very nice of you. Merry Christmas and thank you. Thank you for the Cash App also. Okay. Hi, Chrissy. Hey, Princess. Where did they get all of this money to remodel? I has to be from the church, you guys, or you know, donations, people giving, like people. They do have their huge support that's giving. They do. Their channel is monetized now. The church. You guys, I don't even honestly know what to say about this case. Every day, for at least in the last week, at least even more since me and Jay and Mr. Cher have been putting our heads together, it's more like every day it's WTF, you guys.
Mm.
And it's insanity. More news from church. Oh no. Oh, and I was commenting up in there. I swear they were deleting some of my comments. Do you think Benny saying how Robin came up from the basement the day that photo was taken? Listen, there's a lot that we are like, so much that then we can just like put on this one live. I don't really want to. I mean, they got a bunch of characters around them. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that all seemed like some kind of bad
Acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, acting.
It seemed like everything was staged. Like
everything. I cannot. I'm
we
sorry.
just happened to pull up at this time and then
they were at the bottom of the driveway, everyone. They were just meeting up. And here's the other thing that I can't wrap my mind around. Mr. was napping. I really wanted to wake him up because I'm like, hold on a minute. The police were notified prior to anyone showing up. The police knew what day and everyone that this, you know, whatever was going to happen. Now there's a missing 5-year-old. They are aware, like, what this case is doing to people. Tell me why, when all of those people were there at the bottom of the driveway, like when all of that freaking production happened, please tell me why there was not even one officer present. What the fuck is that? You knew there was going to be people that hated each other and were pitted against each other. Like they know what's going on, right, with the YouTubers because they're all over YouTube watching. Why was there not a police presence there to be protective of the wells at least? Like, does that not make sense? You knew there was going to be people that were aggressive or supposedly aggressive. So that tells me that they knew there wasn't really going to be issues there. Or where is even one officer to be there that day when they knew people were going there? Am I crazy? No, I helped her set up a Cash App, you guys, and I was sharing it for the longest time. And I shared it and I said, help the wells with dog food, vet bills, groceries, blah, blah, blah. I was listing like things, you know, just not saying like the money had to be spent on that specific things, but just giving a list of reasons like why could they use the donations, right? She flipped the fuck out on me. You fucked me over by making lists of what I had to spend the money. I'm like, Candace, it goes straight to you. It's a cash app that goes to you. Like, hello, nobody can make you buy dog food with that. You should be actually thanking me, because at that time, it was not actually, I was getting bashed for sharing info like that to help them get donations. Let's say that. I was being dragged for why would I do that for them? Like, this shit makes no sense from the very beginning. Let's rewind the shit all the way back to the beginning, to the Amber Alert. That is not a recent picture. Why? Every picture that's used in law enforcement for an Amber Alert or a missing picture for that little girl happens to be taken within that church. Why?
In the older pictures.
Robin cut out of the Amber Alert one. Why? There's none of her that is, I mean, they TikToked all the time. There's no recent photo they could have put up within the last 48 hours of her. It had to be 2 years prior. Like, even just thinking about it again, I'm just getting upset about it because it was all handled so wrong from the beginning. It almost feels like this was just a case made to, I don't even know. Like, I think it's very real. I don't think this is a psyop at all. But I also do feel like either there's higher ups that are helping cover this shit, because I don't understand how this is going the way it did. Why the hell would Candace leave? Her daughter is missing, but you went driving around for 45 minutes. That's what she's saying. She called 911, left the house, drove all the way back in the holler. She came back. The police were there. It took the police about 45 minutes to get there. So you were out driving around looking for your daughter for 45 minutes, you claim. That's my understanding. If you're driving around until the police got there, it took them 45 minutes. You were driving around for 45 minutes. What if your little girl wandered back to the house? What the fuck am I missing here? Why would you drive 45 minutes away from your house or all the way back to the holler if you turned your back for only 2 minutes? How did she get that damn far away, Candace? Nothing from the beginning makes sense at all. We have to rewind this case, Jay. We have to literally start at the very beginning of this, because nothing makes sense. This case is designed for failure from the very beginning. But why though? Doesn't make sense to dump a body. I don't think they would do it that close, but I mean, I don't know. Thank you, Sam. We have a candle lit for little Summer on this Christmas day. That is very sweet, Brittany. Thank you. If she drove 45 minutes, it would move Summer. Well, I mean, she claims, right? She said she drove all the way back in the holler. Oh, there's a bunny outside in the snow. She drove all the way back in the holler, but she was driving around for 45 minutes. So I don't know how long. Maybe she drove 15 minutes down the holler and 15 minutes back. I don't freaking know. But how did she get 15 minutes down in the holler walking with no shoes on if you turned your back for 2 minutes? 15 minutes in a car also, I mean, it takes a lot longer to walk a 15-minute drive. So, and you're 5 again. So this makes no sense. Your kid wouldn't have gotten that far to have to drive that far. It's designed for failure. It's designed to make money. This is not even funny anymore. The conspiracy theories are running wild with me now because I don't know what else to think. Everything is a production. There's definitely actors. And by the way, I'm totally questioning the whole somebody sending me $100 to help with my dental journey, which I do appreciate. But now I'm wondering, where did that money come from? Because I think it was a payment to be an actor in a fucking production at the bottom of someone's driveway. I'm actually serious on this as a heart attack.
Yeah, it did seem a little
very weird. Yes.
Although Cam just seemed drunk.
Mr. Cher believes that Cam was drunk on
There's
that
no
video.
believing. He couldn't stand still and he was slurring. He was drunk.
yelling at his wife, "Hey, you want to come help me?" I'm like, whoa. And I'm sorry, but his wife looked uncomfortable AF in that. She was kind of like, what? Like, I actually kind of feel bad for Allie because I honestly feel like she looks uncomfortable sometimes. But I'm just going to say that. I mean, uncomfortable in the situation, like she doesn't just. What are you doing over there being drunk? First of all, look, like it just doesn't make any sense. He was slurring. I didn't really catch that, but Mr. Cher was onto it. He said it a couple times. He's drunk. Like, what the hell? He's drunk. They're drinking over there. And then Benny, like, running down that hill. Like, I'm sorry. That was all very,
It seems
very
scripted.
staged. It was very scripted. It was staged.
They're like both him and her were just nailing each other with one-liners.
Yeah. And
no hesitation or anything.
yeah, and then, they're making a documentary, whatever. The news was there filming the interviews. Like, I'm telling you, and just like right before that, yeah, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm muting for a minute. Okay. Well, anyways, you guys, just way too much. Can his eyes rolls back too? No, and again, so we saw pictures of Molly go like, oh, she's pressing charges, right? And then posting pictures, but all we saw is just her pictures of her there at the police department. We know that they were at the police department. She could have been requesting anything. She could have been requesting to see things or whatever on the Summer case. We don't know if she actually filed a police report. And the other thing is, we know for facts that the police were called prior to that thing happening at the bottom of the driveway, the production, if you will. That's what I'm calling it. I don't give a fuck what anyone else says. It was a production, okay? So you're going to tell me that the police clearly knew that there was nothing bad going to happen between these people? Or why is there not even one officer there ready just in case to even protect Dawn and Candace? Like, what are we missing? What are we missing? Why are they cleaning Summer's toy? Robin Lane, SDA Church, parents of the other children's at the SDA church there in Kingsport, Tennessee. Why are you allowing your children to clean off a missing child's toy that has an active Amber Alert today? Not toy. I'm sorry. Summer's toys.
That just made me wonder, did they set aside, like, do they have toys at the church that kids can play with? And did they set aside the ones that Summer was known to have been using last and just set them aside? And I don't know, like that's kind of what it felt like to me, but I don't know.
So like each kid had their own set of toys at the church and Summer's toys were all washed off. Again, that's weird because I would find that to still be evidence no matter what place. It's Summer's, right? Do you really want anyone? I'd want everything left untouched. Anyone that's going to touch it better be law enforcement or forensics, and they better have gloves on and all that shit. I'm sorry. There's something wrong with that. So either church, like he said, had their own little pile of toys for Summer and they cleaned them all out and her toys were so dirty, or the church people went to the Wells's house, which is now clean and being remodeled. Again, that little girl was last at that house. That's where she disappeared from. That's where she got gone. And that house is now cleaned and remodeled, you guys. What the F? So the church went there and helped remodel and clean her toys? Or did they bring Summer's stuff to the church for cleaning? Why were they cleaning it? Are they getting rid of Summer's toys? Are they selling it at the church garage sale thing that they do? Why would you get rid of Summer's toys if she might come home one day? Like, so many questions. What is going on? I'm stuttering. What? Robin, tell us. We need to know. And it's amazing what a presence she takes in that church now. And within the Summer Well stuff, when at first she was like, well, no, I was just the assistant Sabbath teacher, like trying to kind of like distance herself somewhat. I was just the assistant. Well, you have a huge presence in that church now, lady. I have no idea if they actually did all that special spills. None of us have seen that, have we? Have we seen like an actual forensic team go in there? Have we seen anything of that? We haven't. Maybe they have done that and they've gotten the okay to go ahead and remodel. I just I can't. I cannot. I don't know. Are they? I don't know. I think they're honestly about to make a big move pretty quick here too. But none of this makes sense. I can't. I don't care where the toys are from. If they are Summer's and she is missing with an active Amber Alert, I feel as though none of her things should be touched or cleaned. And I sure shit don't think a house where a missing girl was last seen should be able to be cleaned up and remodeled. At least not right now. It's been worked on and remodeled. She's only been missing, 7 months now? And the remodeling's been happening since Dr. Phil. And when did Dr. Phil happen? At about 4 months missing? 5 months? So really, the remodeling and the cleaning of the house started even earlier on into the disappearance. It has to go deeper. This is just, it's disturbing. What do you think, babe?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to know what law enforcement did as far as gathering evidence at the house. Did they check for blood? Did they check for DNA? Did they check for fingerprints? I don't know what the hell they did. Apparently, they had tracking dogs that lost the scent once they got to the road. That's the only thing I've ever heard. But other than that, I have no idea what the hell happened. I mean, if they did go through and, do the luminol spray or whatever, looking for blood and didn't find any, if they checked everything for DNA and didn't find anything, I don't really have an issue with them fixing up the house. But did they do that?
You don't think the boys are really going to go back there? I mean, honestly, do you really honestly believe that?
I don't see how.
If that happens, that is a true injustice. I will be so upset. There's just no way that, I mean, there's just, I don't know if we'll really get answers until those boys are grown one day. And they never looked for her, though. That's the thing. From day one, they've been on nothing but social media. And I know the amount of time I spent on the phone on video calls with that man. And I know what Candace was doing in the background of those calls. They sure shit weren't out looking for their daughter. And the whole time the one time where he was caught and the people were like, oh, he was trying to lure this little girl into the house. That was after everyone was going live and being like, you're not out looking. It was within like 24 hours, and then all of a sudden people were like, oh, Don was out rolling around. And so it made it look like he was actually out looking for Summer, right? It's been all very staged from the very beginning.
Definitely all very weird.
You were focusing on the mountains. Mm-hmm. And Don kept saying too, like, oh, I'd say, like, do you think she's still in Tennessee? Well, I don't know if she really loved them mountains.
Yeah, he did mention going up in the mountains a couple
Mm-hmm. I just can't. I mean, seriously, at this point, I feel like we're going to have to start covering Summer Wells on my non-monetized conspiracy channel, because it's literally feeling like a conspiracy at this point. And Don would tell me, like, well, I could tell you conspiracy theory. And I was always like, tell me. And he was like, no, we can't really go there. I still can never figure out what goes deeper than owing the cartel $50,000 to get your daughter back. What the hell is deeper than that? Why was there? I don't know, Lori. I have no idea why was there a memorial. Why in Utah? Yeah, her name was Utah, but why? She wasn't in Utah. As far as I know, she was always in Tennessee. She was born in Tennessee. Maybe they loved Utah, right? But they made it sound like Summer loved Utah. Anyway, why that spot in Tennessee? Or not Tennessee, Utah. Was that the place they made the memorial? I'm very curious. Why there in Utah? I don't know. What is that spot significant of? When Summer was never there, as far as we know. She was never out of Tennessee.
That's very weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys. And let me put the link in the chat. If you guys want to come up here and chit chat. What are your thoughts on this craziness? Like, I know I'm nuts. I know that. But this is just too much. Get Tim Mullins.
Did Don say Summer will be back in 3 days? He just needed 50 grand. No.
No, he never
He
said
never
that.
said that.
No. Okay, I believe Chris McDonough. What the fuck? I was just reading that name. I do believe Brian Laundrie's case. I don't think it's a psyop. Well, nah. I definitely think Brian Laundrie is alive though, but that's a whole nother story. But anyway, I don't know what to believe anymore in this case. As I said before, there's one other question other than when I sent a picture of Edie and I said, "Is this a friend of yours?" No response. And then I said, "And who is Charlotte Wells?" No response. The only time I've had crickets like that is when I said, "Is Summer being held for monetary and political gain?" Nothing. Not ever a response to that, but he'll text back something else, totally different topic, whatever, and just completely ignore that shit.
We definitely brought up some cases with that ED Charlotte Wells thing.
Yeah.
A mad scramble in Ancestry. People privating things, people changing their names,
things. Yep.
no longer accepting messages.
Hello, Drea.
Hello.
Merry Christmas.
Hi, this is Doctora Latina. Can you hear me or not? Because I
Yep,
can
we
barely
can hear
hear you. Am I
We can-
echoing?
No.
Okay. Estoy hablando con la señora, un momento. Una señora en YouTube.
Okay,
Just a minute. Hold on, please.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I can barely hear you. I just wanted to say hello, and I didn't know if you were inviting general people up, or was that StreamYard link for just one particular person?
No, yeah, you guys are all welcome, and I see you voices in the another voices in the backstage there, and I'll get to you in just 1 minute, hon.
Oh, okay. So okay. So I'm talking, I think now. Okay.
Yes, you are.
I know I'm very tech, not savvy. Okay.
Thank you for
Hi,
the super chat, by the way.
I beg your pardon?
Thank you for the super chat.
Oh, yes. What I wanted to say to you is, I mean, I'm not a conspiracy theorist either, Miss Cher, but I see you as somebody who, I mean, I've been listening to you and your love of your life, Mark, for many, many, many months. I've never really commented until recently, but I've taken it all in. And I really do think that you and Mark have been extremely open to many perspectives on this case. I don't think that you cornered yourself into one perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And yet I see that you are sort of evolving your opinion. And I think a lot of people are, that this is a very convoluted, twisted situation that is, it's almost surreal, honestly.
Yeah.
I can't get a handle on it myself either. And it almost does feel like that psyop kind of thing, but I know
Mhm.
it's not. However, Cher, I do believe, this is just my opinion, that there are layers and layers of corruption going
Mhm.
on in this community.
So
And I think that the closer that folks like you and Jayis4Justice are getting to the truth, the more bizarre it's looking, and the more backlash you're going to be getting from folks. That's all I wanted to say.
yeah, I I agree with all of that. Thank you for popping up here. But yeah, I there's definitely corruption. I do question Ronnie Lawson.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause that's been very weird.
Yeah. Now, the only last thing I want to say, Miss Cher, and then I'll hush and I'll go back to listening, is that last night I think it was either you and Mark, or you, Mark, and Jayis4Justice. I don't know. You're all merging at this point because you're sharing a lot, but you all had this channel of this woman, something like True Grime Dirty Laundry, which I've actually listened to that woman many times, and she is very interesting. But I suddenly, when I heard last night what I think it was Jennifer from Jayis4Justice presenting from this woman's channel, I do think it's Edie. I really do. The voice. So that's all. I don't know. Did you hear that little piece from last night?
Yeah, I've been replaying all kinds of voice comparing clips, and
What are your thoughts?
everyone's starting to sound the same to me.
Right.
Even that voice, I'm like, oh, Tim Wooten, no one can like have that voice. I'm actually wondering, there was somebody else that recently came up on a panel and their voices are very similar. It would be very easy to like change just a couple octaves of your voice, I think.
I think, but Tim Wooten does have a very unusual timbre to his voice, mixed with that accent. So, I mean, I think he's fairly unusual in his voice, personally. But I agree, Miss Edie, she sounds like a lot of other women from that region, older women. But that whole situation with Ancestry is unbelievable, and in my opinion, quite what happened, putting deceased for Rose and for Summer, in my opinion, is sort of unethical, and well, certainly unethical for if this woman is truly a certified licensed private investigator, and just immoral and wrong and gross. So on that note, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you. Enjoy
Thank
your
you.
holidays.
I'm gonna say goodbye to all. I'm just gonna listen in the background now. Thank you.
Hello, voices. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Hi, Cher. How are you, love?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm okay.
What are you thinking on this?
Oh man, everything about this is a circus. That's how I feel. I feel like there's a lot of hidden things and mystery, and everybody got their theories and they're speculating because it's just a lot of BS being put in place.
Yeah.
Can you be quiet for a second, please?
Yeah, that's where social media is the double-edged sword, because everyone's trying to find answers, but everyone doesn't think the same. And so it is leading to a lot of speculation and a lot more answers or questions than answers.
Yeah, I agree. It's just weird. It's like, okay, I don't even know where it stems from. Does it begin from the watering hole? Does it begin from her being in the car when it's supposedly Grandis, or is it Allie? I mean, like, because I mean, like, me being a music producer, I can actually take two different tracks and I can see the voice, like, more so to be able to kind of like hear the voice or like differentiate it through just putting it on the same track. Paradise, stop laughing so loud.
Tammy Ayo. Merry Christmas.
And I feel like basically, what are your thoughts? Do you feel like it's Grandis, or do you feel like it's Allie that said, no, she's not moving, or something like that, to the extent in the car?
I do not think that was Grandis in that video. I never thought it was her. I think it was Allie or Robin.
I say go with your vibe because you're intuitive just like me, okay? And
Well,
I'm
then I
in,
think it's Robin, to be
yeah,
honest.
I say, like, I really feel like deep down in my heart, like, we keep on not you, more so, to say the least. I'm just saying in general, people keep putting Allie to the back burner. They don't want to talk about her too much, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like, when I have, like, I could just be meditatively thinking, and I keep on seeing that there is something pertaining to Summer, H, and Allie. There is something
Mm-hmm.
with that day. There is something that Summer walked into. There's something that was given to her food wise, and it made her sick, or it could have poisoned her, or it made her eternally bleed. There's something with Allie big time that I see. And I see something bigger with her, like, like being a part of a ring. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm. Yeah, because was it her that the supposed 10 guys from New York came down for? It was her
Yes.
ex and that, right?
Yeah,
And she had a problem with Candace all of a sudden, and then Summer go missing.
exactly. And not only that, I think that Ali has a lot of hidden secrets pertaining to Candace and everything. And I believe it's like, vice versa. I think because of the fact that they were friends at one point, they know each other's grimiest secrets. And so it's like, like how you got your spiritual warfare. What's
Mm-hmm.
going on is that this is like a situation to where, like, behind the scenes, they're beefing in an incredible way that one might not even know. I feel like Ali has a big, big thing to do with it. And I feel like that's her voice in the car.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely always thought it was Allie or Robin, and I've compared clips of both a lot. But then when you do that so much, everyone starts sounding the same, and you can make every voice sound the same as what you're trying to compare it to.
Yeah, no, that's true. But like when you do a signature, they can actually trace that signature. Same thing with a voice. If you take a track and you take another track, there's a way to trace it by the levels of how you equalize and master it.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Allie was my first guess all along. I said that to Mr. Cher a lot. I was like, that is not Grandis in that video. That's not her. And then I've had personal dealings with Grandis. That's it's not her.
I don't believe it to be her either. I truly, wholeheartedly feel that it's Allie. I
Hmm.
never even thought about Robin, but Allie, yes, because I keep thinking back to, okay, this is the part that's kind of a bit conflicting, right? They say Hunter got out of the car and then he went to speak to his mother on the passenger side. Okay, so which one was it? Was she in the car or out of the car?
Hmm. Mommy, out of the car. Yeah, everybody's lying.
My daughter said, Mommy, she was out of the car.
She was out of the car.
She
Oh.
was out of the car. You think so? Yeah, I'm doing the door in the house. Oh, Summer told you? My baby told you some Summer told me. I don't know. She's funny.
Oh. Oh, that's spooky.
I know, Mama. Be quiet, please, for a second.
You don't think she went there that day? I don't think that she went there. I actually question Candace. If you watch that video, though, I think that's Candace leaving her house again with Summer. Watch the videos on my channel that Don sent in where he's redoing the drive, leaving his driveway, coming home from his driveway. She's leaving her house in that video, not going home. And I've said that from the very beginning also. Just look at the street signs and everything, and she's not going home. She's leaving her property in that video.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I'm like, okay, so what's really going on?
Mm-hmm. Like, I went over that. I should do it again now because it's been a while since I've redone that and see. But I did that so many times a couple months ago after Don sent me those videos. I replayed and replayed,
And you
and I'm
look
like,
right in the
she's
back of the
leaving.
car, right?
Mm-hmm. She's leaving, and then you see the street signs in when she's driving. It's very, very
And the
quick, but if
long
you pause it,
pole.
yeah, and the pole, and that's, I swear, she's leaving the house. That's on the way out, not on the way home.
Right. I thought about that too. That doesn't make any sense. It's very, yeah, man. See what I'm saying? There's a
Mhm.
lot of things that's not making sense. Even down to the scream. I mean, I can't. This poor baby, man. She's
I'm
went through a
gonna look
lot.
again. It could be, I could be wrong. I mean, I'm not saying I'm 100% right, but I remember feeling that way for months and going over that like so many times. Okay, I'm gonna bring. I think you pronounce it Dre. Dre, maybe. Hello again.
Hi, I'm just going to ask in a minute when you're ready to have me speak, if I may say one thing that has been bothering me about that car ride that you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
May I? Or I know
Yeah, of
the other
course.
gal is speaking.
Go ahead.
Yep, go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay, I didn't want to interrupt. Okay, so I don't know. I think you all are talking about when the video kind of inadvertently went back to Summer as she was sleeping and or whatever she was doing in the
Yeah, and
back
she's like,
seat.
"Is her hand up?"
Is
And
that
she
what
said,
you're all
"No."
talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is something I noticed many, many months ago, and I think somebody else commented as well, somewhere in the, the millions of channels or hours I've watched. In that video, when it goes from the back seat and it kind of spans, or whatever the expression is, to the front where she's driving, and the person, the female voice says something like, is her arm still up, or something like that, and then she says no, and then, oh, I wanted to see something. Do you all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Candace says that her arm's still up, and then the passenger, who I believe to be Robin or Allie,
I
says
agree. I think
no.
it might be Robin. Go ahead. What were
Yeah.
you going to say? 'Cause then I want to tell you something, but go ahead.
Yeah. Nope, that's it. I just think
Okay.
it's one of
So
them
then
too.
I forget what the word is. I'm very bad sometimes with words. So the camera then goes onto from the backseat onto Candace, who's driving. And if you look at the way she's driving, she's leaning way against the driver's window. And for a split second, I really hope that you can find this clip to look and see if your chat agrees with me or disagrees. It appears to me that there are three people in the front seat. Because it scans on the legs, and to me appears that there's a pair of boys, like those long basketball shorts, and it's a black and white stripe as I going vertically down. I think that I feel like H, honestly, or some guy, could have been gal, is sitting on the console. That there are three people sitting in that front seat. Maybe Robin, maybe Allie. There's the the basketball shorted person sitting on the console, and then Candace. Did anybody else pick up on that?
No, because you can see the space between. No, you can
I don't
see the
think you
center
actually see
console.
the console.
Yeah, I think you can see the center console.
I have to go back and watch that video.
Yeah. Now we gotta go look.
If you would be kind enough or interested or willing enough to pull that back up, and it literally is a split second. To me, I think there's a third person in the front seat sitting on the console. But that's all I wanted to say. And if you would be so kind, but if you don't want to, that's fine too.
Yeah, we'll definitely look into that.
Oh,
to
that's
see.
Dr. Latina.
Sí, estoy la doctora Latina. Soy la doctora Latina, estoy hablando.
Sí, ¿cómo está?
Bien, bien, gracias. ¿Usted?
Bien.
Ok, feliz Navidad entonces.
Feliz Navidad, mamita.
Ok, voy a salir del chat.
Okay.
Okay, adios. Okay,
Adios.
I'm gonna step down now.
Okay, have a good rest of your day. Thank you.
Oh, but I'm gonna be listening. But
Okay,
I
thank you.
truly am stepping away from you all. Thank you.
Okay. Welcome, Mama Bear, to the Crazy Train. Woo-hoo! Oh my goodness. Okay, voices. What do you have to say? It's just so much.
She said
Oh,
that there might be another person in the front. Is there
yeah,
a way
Mr.
to
Cher's
like
gonna
try
look
to
at that.
see? Can we
Yeah.
try to pull it up? That would be interesting. So then,
Yeah, we have to find that video, but we'll
so
definitely.
then what? Oh my goodness. So then who was sitting in the back of her is the question.
I don't know. I have to replay that because I honestly I feel like picturing it in my head. I can see the center console. There's too much. It's bucket seats. There's too many. I feel like it's too much space between them. But we're gonna try and hunt that video down here and watch it.
Okay.
Hold on one second. I want to replay Robin saying that in church again today, really quick, and then we're gonna end this live because we're gonna be live again on our joint channel, and we're gonna look up those videos while we're not streaming, and then we can discuss it this evening as well. But yeah, we're gonna go over those videos and see that now because I never noticed that, but I wasn't looking for that either.
It's like new things keep coming up, and then I noticed that there's like some kind of liquid where the seatbelt is at. What's been hidden there?
I
And
did
then like
notice
her
that.
pants are like kind of wet, and next to
Yeah.
her it's wet. But
I think it looks
what's
like some of that
awkward?
orange soda spilt, like on her jacket there a little, and on her pants maybe. That's why it kind
Yeah,
of
but
looks. Some
like her
people are saying it's
fingers,
blood.
yeah, her fingernails have like residue of red stuff in it, in her
Hmm.
beds, her nail beds. And on top of that, the candy is dry. That's all over the seat. It's like it looks staged to me.
That's true. If Hunter was sitting there after being in the water, the Skittles should be wet. Like they wouldn't be so. Yeah, yeah, that's true. I don't know because I thought she was sleeping all that day. Like Hunter had first said she was sleeping, remember? And I specifically remember somebody saying she was sleeping in the bathtub. Allie was. We have it set for 6 Central, so 2 hours and 10 minutes about. We're gonna go over we're gonna pull up that video of Robin one more time before we end this, and then yeah, we're gonna go over those videos and then see what we see now. And I want to listen to those voices again now of Allie and then Robin and then the car video too. And my kids.
Cher, did you want me to step down?
Yeah, I'm gonna end this shortly. I'm gonna play that clip from Robin one more time and then I'm gonna end this one. But thank you. I
Okay.
hope you join us tonight. We're gonna watch those clips while we're not live, and when we find them, we'll be able to pull them up and show them and kind of all go over it together then.
Okay. Thank you so much for letting me on your panel.
Thank you. Enjoy your Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
When and where's the next live? Mr. and Mrs. Cher channel in about 2 hours and 10 minutes. Your sister's in Iran. I had her study that picture. She said that baby isn't alive. I've seen some people who are specialists in that field say she's not alive in that picture, and I have seen some that say she is alive in that picture. So again, I don't know what to really make of it at all. And I also feel like everything is so staged because let's be honest, do any of you watch Dr. Phil? You know Dr. Phil. You know how his regular shows usually are. And I don't feel like the 2 episodes that were Summerwell's episodes were a regular. It just seemed off to me. Dr. Phil seemed off. He didn't seem like the regular Dr. Phil we all know. Any of that. Yep. You can't make this shit up. We're going to share the link in chat for tonight too.
Hi. Tuesday
Mhm.
Yay, we've got more. All right. We are going to sing some songs this morning. And I don't really know what the first song is, but I know it's going to be on our slideshow. Yeah, thank you. All right. Does anyone else want to come up here? All right. Actually, you know what? We could just let you guys pick what songs that you want to sing, as long as they're a Christmas song. By the way, I didn't say it. Merry Christmas. Here we go. Is that our opening hymn, or is that is a praise song? Okay. Song 125. If you guys would turn in your hymn books to 125. We're going to start with Joy to the World.
This is the right position here.
All right, here we go. Can you guys stand? We need to stand for this one. All right. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let every sinner
Okay. Okay, we're finding it. Oh. Yeah, it's echoing right now. How do you turn my camera on? What are you talking about? Why am I telling this crap now? Oop, I heard him. He found it. I think so too, Blonde. I was wondering that myself. Yeah, today she was saying that. Thank you, baby. You didn't see it, mister? Yeah.
the front pews here. Can all you guys sit up here in the front pews? You can be over here, over here, over there. Okay. And I'm going to get started. All right, everybody have a seat here in the front pew, and I'll call you up when it's your turn to be in the story, okay? All right. Today's children's story is special because the kids are telling the story today. I can't help but be a little sad that Summer is not here today to help. Here she was just last year, dressed as a cute little shepherd. We are hoping and praying that she would be found before Christmas. And here is Christmas Day, still no Summer. But we are not giving up. Prayers are still being lifted that she will be found safe. Thank you, everyone who helped clean her toys. Most of them were Paw Patrol toys. The kids loved cleaning them too. Some were pretty dusty and dirty, as Paw Patrol toys should be. From all their search and rescue missions, I'm sure Summer played out every episode she ever saw. Special attention was given to this little toy, who is the character Ryder. He is the young boy who leads the team. His right eye was partially covered in dirt. While cleaning Ryder's eyes, I prayed that the search teams would have their eyes open to where Summer is. It's been 193 days. Let the little girl who loved to play search and rescue missions be found safe and brought back home. One thing is for sure. God cares. He cares about each one of us. How much are you worth to God? Let's take a moment right now and realize that we don't have to wonder. You don't have to wonder how much you're worth. God settled the value of human life at the cross. He would have died on that cross for you and you and you, or for any one of us. We are infinitely valuable in that the King of the universe would have died just for you. That's settled, no questions. That's your worth. He loves you. God used a search and rescue team to save you. No evil too big, no baby too small. This mission required God himself.
What?
God didn't sit on his throne and just watch. He clothed his divinity in humanity and came to earth as a baby in Mary's womb, born and cared for under the care of a fallen earthly human parents. Wow. This is how the birth of Jesus came about. Mary was a young girl living in the town of Nazareth when an angel Gabriel appeared to her, telling her of God's plans.
Yeah, it's creepy. But anyway, and someone said that Candace donated those toys. Again, Paw Patrol was Summer's favorite. I don't understand. I just don't get it. They've known from the beginning their daughter is not coming back, or they're not giving away her toys, her favorite toys. Again, I repeat, the house has been cleaned and remodeled. They started doing so shortly after Summer disappeared, and that makes no sense. There's going to be no trace of anyone. If there wasn't before, there sure shit ain't now. It's all been removed and cleaned and scrubbed and gone. The house isn't even the same as when she left. And I mean, I don't even know anymore. But yeah, we're going to end this one, and we'll be live on our joint channel tonight. We're going to relook at some videos and see what we see. I can't make sense of any of this shit. It's really weird. She said she's just a little sad. Just a little sad. I don't know. But Merry Christmas, y'all. Thank you so much for all the new members and for the super chats and voices. And I think you pronounce it Drea or Dre for coming up on panel and voicing your thoughts and opinions. And we will be back tonight chit-chatting.
Yeah, I put the
Yep.
channel link in the chat there.
Merry Christmas, everybody. We love you. We appreciate every single one of you, including the haters, because you are helping the channel. So thank you. Merry Christmas. And we'll see you soon.
Later, peeps. See you in a couple hours.
Pinned comment for the stream tonight.